Welcome to the RedZone League postseason announcement show. I'm Tyler Bloom, owner-operator of RedZone Football Academy, and we are celebrating year number 10 of the RedZone League. We're just rounding out the regular season. We've had 64 teams this year, over 800 kids from Marion down to Washington, and from Amana over to West Branch. We appreciate all the communities far and wide that join us for the flag football experience that we offer. A part of that experience is a big game for every single team at the end of the season. As I mentioned, we just are wrapping up our 6-week season, and we're here today to announce the postseason matchups for the 3rd and 4th grade and the 5th and 6th grade age divisions. If you're not familiar with our program, we do the postseason much like a college football format. Within our age divisions, there are also different competitive divisions, and we have a formula that helps us identify a Final Four, or in some cases 5 or 6, of teams that deserve to have their shot to play for a championship on the field at the end of the season. Those teams that don't make that cutoff are matched up in a bowl game against a competitively similar opponent in which there's something on the line. So as I mentioned, every team's coming up on a big game here to finish their 2022 RedZone League season. Now it's time to announce the 5th and 6th grade Final Four semifinal playoffs in both the gold and silver division. We'll start in the gold division, where the number 1 seed is the Bills. Coming in at the number 2 seed are the Patriots. They're going to face a team they just faced last week and defeated at the number 3 seed, the Packers, who are going to have revenge on their mind. And for the number 4 spot, we're going to have a play-in game. The Falcons and the 49ers are both very close in the standings, played a head-to-head game in week 3 that was very close, and we're going to settle it on the field. So on Monday evening, prior to the semifinal games, the Falcons will meet the 49ers for the right to go play the Bills. The loser of that game will fall down to a bowl game, which we'll get to in a moment. Next, we need to take care of the 5th and 6th grade silver Final Four. In at the top seed are the Broncos. Rounding in at number 2 are the Colts. To face them are the number 3 seeded Giants. And rounding out the top 4 to face the Broncos will be the Eagles. All of the semifinal games will take place on Tuesday evening at Napoleon Park. Winners from those games will advance to the RedZone Bowl championship game the following Tuesday, where regardless win or lose, they'll be taking home some hardware. But here's what we're playing for. Now it's time to announce the 5th and 6th grade bowl matchups. If you've been involved in our program since we started the bowl games 2 years ago, you know there's something on the line, and it's usually something that you can put in your belly. So a major thank you to these bowl sponsors for providing an opportunity for all these players to have a big game at the end of the season. So let's stuff you with the matchups here. We're starting with the Subway Bowl. All right, they're playing for a sandwich box. It'll be out there on the field. They can bite right into it and taste sweet victory. The 2 Subway Bowl matchups. In the first game, we're going to have the Titans, and they will meet the loser of that 49ers and Falcons play-in game. The second Subway Bowl matchup, we'll see the Buccaneers versus the Cowboys. From there, we're going to move on to the Pizza Ranch Bowl, where the winning teams will have a team pizza party that they can schedule at the Pizza Ranch in Iowa City that also has an arcade. One Pizza Ranch Bowl matchup are the Raiders and the Rams, and the other Pizza Bowl matchup will feature the Chiefs versus the Saints. If pizza and sandwiches aren't enough for you, how about a burrito from Pancheros? In the Pancheros Burrito Bowls, we'll have the Seahawks meeting the Dolphins in a second Burrito Bowl matchup between the Jets and the Texans. Finally, this year is a new bowl, the Orange Bowl, and it's a mystery prize. Players will have to earn the victory to find out what the prize is. There's only one 5th and 6th grade Orange Bowl matchup, and that's going to feature the Cardinals versus the Jaguars. It is now time to announce the 3rd and 4th grade postseason matchups. This division is our largest. It's 28 total teams across the age division. They're split into 12 teams gold, 16 in silver. A little bit easier for scheduling on the back half of the season. A little bit more challenging when it comes to getting to a Final Four, which you'll find out when we announce the silver teams that will have an opportunity to play for the RedZone Bowl championship. But first, let's get to the gold Final Four. Coming in at the number 1 seed are the Buccaneers. Following them on the number 2 line are the Bears. They're going to face the 3rd seeded Rams. And in at number 4 are the Falcons to face the Bucks in the semifinal game. And now for the silver playoffs. As I mentioned, this is a large division. So it doesn't always work itself out where we have a nice clean Final Four like we did in the gold division. And we've set precedent that we'll play some play-in games, and such is the case here in a couple cases. So we'll start at the top. The number 1 seed is your Chiefs, and coming in at the number 2 seed are the Seahawks. They will advance to Thursday's semifinal game, and they will play the winner of 2 play-in games. These play-in games are going to happen on Monday evening, so quick turnaround for these teams. The 4-5 matchup will be the Patriots and the 49ers. The winner of that game on Monday will advance to face the Chiefs on Thursday. And in the 3-6 matchup, we're going to have the 3rd seeded Steelers taking on the number 6 Colts. Winner of that game will advance to play the Seahawks on Thursday. The loser of those 2 games will come back also on Thursday evening and play each other in a bowl game. That brings us to the bowl games. Again, we're going to stuff your belly with some treats from some great sponsors that we appreciate giving us an opportunity to give these kids a big game at the end of the season. So on Monday, we're going to have 2 Subway Bowls. This Monday, October 10th. Those matchups will be the Bengals versus the Texans, and the Broncos will meet the Titans. Winners of those games will receive a Subway sandwich box. Then on Thursday, we have 2 more sets of bowl games. First up is the Pizza Ranch, the pizza party at the Iowa City Pizza Ranch for the winning teams here. First up are the Saints versus the Eagles. This is a rematch of a game in week 6 that was a very close game. Excited to see them come back 1 week later and match up again. I expect it to be real close. Also, we have the Raiders and the Lions matching up in the Pizza Ranch Bowl. Also on Thursday will be the Pancheros Bowls. Playing for the burritos are going to be the Cardinals versus the Vikings, and the other matchup is going to be the loser of that Patriots 49ers play-in game and the loser of the Steelers Colts play-in game. Like I said, they'll be coming back on Thursday for the Pancheros Bowl. Next up is a new bowl. We're serving up dessert with the Insomnia Cookies Bowl. These games will occur on Monday, October 17th. In one matchup, we'll have the Jets face the Browns, and the other matchup will be the Ravens against the Cowboys, again on Monday, playing for cookies. Last but not least is the Orange Bowl. Again, a mystery prize for this one that I'm sure everybody will enjoy. These games will be played on different days. In the first Orange Bowl on Tuesday, October 11th, we'll have the Jaguars and the Giants. And then coming back on Monday, October 17th, we'll have the Bills and the Packers meet in their Orange Bowl. That's all for this episode of the RedZone League postseason announcement show. We'll be back next week to announce the 1st and 2nd grade postseason matchups. Thank you for joining us for a great season. Good luck, and I look forward to seeing you out there one more time next week.